Going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Welcome to Hockey Playoff Edition. I'm Miguel Mike Medina. This is Jim Berger. Jim, how's it going, man?
It's going well. It's going well. Despite the Devils losing Thursday night, it's going well because they had a great season. Nobody expected it. And you know what? You got to be proud of your team.
Yeah, and that's the first thing we're going to talk about. The Devils, obviously, they had a very tough series against the Hurricanes. I do appreciate the fight in Game 5 that they put up against Carolina. If only they had that same fight and urgency in Games 1, 2, and 4, but they didn't. But at least they went out with dignity. It's been an incredible season for them. One of the best road teams in the NHL this year. But they certainly have a bright future with those pieces that they have. But Carolina won in overtime. Now they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2019, and they're waiting for the winner of the Panthers and Maple Leafs.
Yeah, I mean, give Carolina credit. They played a really good game. Frederik Andersen was unbelievable for them. You know, Rob Brendamore's got this team playing a team game, 60-minute game. Everybody's contributing. You know, you have with no Andrei Svechnikov or Teuvo Teravainen, you guys got like Jordan Martinook stepping up, Jesper Fast, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, Brent Burns. Their D has been active. They've taken away the Devils' speed through the neutral zone. New Jersey put up a fight in Game 5. But again, if you don't show up for 3 of 5 games, you're going to lose the series. And they didn't. And they're still a young team. But the fact that they went out fighting, playing hard, it stinks that you lose on a power play with the puck over the glass penalty, because I really hate that rule and I don't like it. But it is what it is. You got to kill it off. But give Carolina credit. It's funny. I saw a stat. Rod Brendamore scored an overtime goal in 2006 to send the Hurricanes to the Stanley Cup final, beating the Sabres in the Eastern Conference final on a puck over the glass delay game penalty. Well, his team, he coaches a team in 2023 that scores in overtime to go to the Eastern Conference final on the same penalty. It's ridiculous. But Rob Brendamore, I don't understand why he's not up for Coach of the Year. He's a really good coach. He understands the game, and he has his team playing a certain way now. And this Carolina team is very dangerous and could lift the Stanley Cup at the end of the season.
Without a doubt, and all the remaining teams in the postseason, I don't mind if any of them win, to be quite honest with you. And but you know, we got to give credit to Carolina and their head coach. I mean, he's been coaching lights out for this Carolina team. So whoever they face in the conference finals, it should be a good one. But let's go to the second one. Seattle, Dallas. Roope Hintz, man. 19 points in this postseason. 3 points with 2 goals and assists last night. Clearly, he was one of the stars for the Dallas Stars in this game. But what a phenomenal postseason he's having. I feel like guys like him and Leon Draisaitl have been the MVPs throughout this entire postseason.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Roope Hintz has been unbelievable this year. He's playing so well for Dallas. Ever since he's come into the league, put on that top line with Robertson and Joe Pavelski. And let's give credit to Joe Pavelski, 17 game-winning goals now in the playoffs. It's ridiculous for what he's doing. But Hintz, you know, he's stepping up. And Dallas Stars, big guys, are stepping up. They're playing like stars, no pun intended. You know, Jake Ottinger, we were wondering how he was going to bounce back. But the last 2 games, the Dallas Stars have set the tone in the first period, coming out strong, playing their game, not let Seattle get into their game. And it's really been one-sided when a team gets going in the first period, either in Seattle's favor or in Dallas's favor. It feels like the Minnesota series that Dallas is now taking over, and they should close this out in 6 games after the first 3 games, you know, went either way, could have gone either way for any team. But I think from games 4 and 5, you could see the Dallas Stars are a better team, and Seattle's going through the growing pains that New Jersey went through. And then they're facing a team that's been to a Stanley Cup final before. They're only removed from the bubble. It's only been 3 years, and a lot of those players went to that Stanley Cup final. So they know what it takes. Jamie Benn's producing, Tyler Seguin's producing, Wyatt Johnson's producing, and Pete DeBoer knows how to get it done in the playoffs. Now let's see if he can push a team across the finish line. maybe this is the year, but Dallas continues to play so well.
Do you think that Seattle could extend this to a Game 7? Or should I say, do you think, or do you think that the remaining series that is left have the best chance to go to Game 7?
I think in the West, I think it's the best chances to go 7 games. I think both with Edmonton and Vegas, and obviously the Seattle, Dallas. I think if Seattle can get their game going early and get the first goal, I think that's going to help. You know, Grubauer's looked average now, and Dallas has gotten to him. If he can get back to playing like he did in the first 3 games and then that Colorado series, I think there's a chance. But I think Dallas has turned the momentum in their favor, and I think they're going to close it out in 6. But again, I wouldn't be shocked if it goes 7. But I think favor Dallas going into Game 6.
Last question. What do you think the Maple Leafs' chances are of winning tonight?
I think they're pretty high. I think they can get it done. I think they can force a Game 6. Why not? Take it one shift at a time. Take it one game at a time. Do what you did in Game 4. Don't do too much. Play your game. Get the puck deep. If it's not there, circle back, fight another shift. That's what they did. They sat back a lot, but they took advantage of opportunities and scored goals. They got some breaks, but don't try to do too much in front of your home fans, because that's what's got them in trouble this playoffs. I think they have a very good chance of extending this to a Game 6, because if they do, now the pressure's on the Panthers to close it out at home.